everybody, it's Katie. Happy Thursday. Welcome back from our 1 week break. So, hello everybody. So, our topic this week is brought to us by Chelsea, or Sunday. So, it's our first topic. So, yay! It's kind of like a childhood story of what we were like 10 years ago back in the long, deep outer spaces of time. So that would have put us around 2002 or a couple years earlier. I mean, I can count to 10, but that's the time span I'll be covering. So in 5th grade, I was really short and quiet during that time period. I have I had 3 friends in 5th grade. We were first there was me and these 2 other girls. Her name was Kathleen and Kelsey, and we were known as the 3 Quiet Ks. And then we had our friend Leah, so we were the 3 Quiet Ks and the loud L, because she was incredibly loud. So during this time period, I listened to a lot of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and I like Backstreet Boys better, just so you know. I watched a lot of SpongeBob, and let's see, was this around the time period when Lizzie McGuire and Even Stevens was on, so I loved all those shows. I also, just real quick, my first CD I ever bought, or my mom got me, was Dawson's Creek soundtrack, which I was a little bit young for, but the music was actually pretty good on that, so good soundtrack. Anyway, I was going to show you guys a picture of me and my 2 friends, Kathleen and Kelsey. So I have some awesome bangs. I rocked the bangs look till I was about 14. So, because my sister used to tell me that I had a huge forehead, so I was very paranoid about that. So finally, I just got over it, and she's like, "Oh, you grew into your forehead." So thanks, Amy. Favorite thing there. But I was just going to show you some more random pictures. I cannot take a straight face for pictures, so there's an awful face I'm making for that one. And let's see. Got some more. This is my 5th grade birthday party with a bunch of my friends. Yay! And so, oh yeah, check out this awesome fashion sense. My favorite color was purple, and still is purple, but I wore this awful outfit that I will never live down. It's this purple outfit with satin pants. It was also, I wore this on my 5th grade class picture, and I was on the front row because I'm so short back in the time. And so I will never live those purple pants down. I used to wear them so much, and I love them, and I look back, and I'm like, oh my god, it was awful. So anyway, traveling into the future of 6th grade. 6th grade was a little bit better time. I started breaking out then, though, so my skin was starting to get all zitty and stuff, so thank you, hormones, for that. It was around this time when I started really getting into, I was into dance for about 9 years of my life, so I was in jazz and tap, so I have a picture of that for you guys. I was a pretty dang good tap dancer, so that's my costume with my tap shoes, and that's my dad. So I stopped around 9th grade because I just got tired of it, so I'm a big quitter, as you guys will find out. So I was also in a school orchestra, so here's me with my frizzy hair in my orchestra class. It was a OMEA, which was like a top concert thing for Oklahoma, where the top orchestras of the state would try out, so we won. Woohoo! So that was a cool time period. Let's see. In 6th grade, that was when I started getting crushes on people. I guess in elementary school, I was just stared at walls or something. I don't know. So the first major crush that I could ever remember was on a guy named Zach, who used to be at my bus stop. And whenever I like anybody, or I still like anybody like that, I kind of go all quiet, and I just kind of stare at them like this, so I have a problem. But I used to play a Backstreet Boys song on my CD player on the bus, and I was going to play you guys a song, and I would just sit there and be like, this is describing me! So here's the song for you guys. Okay. Yeah, I used to pick songs all the time and have it be my emotion for people, because I could not, for the life of me, ever tell any boy I ever liked that I liked them. So I'm an observer from afar. In 7th grade, there was this boy that he was from Romania, so everyone liked him because he had an accent, and I guess we were obsessed with accents when we were younger. So we used to get on AOL Instant Messenger, and he used to write me all the time, and he would write me really sweet things, and he asked me out, and so this would have been my first boyfriend if it wasn't for the fact that later on I found out that he copied and pasted it, And I like hid from him from the first day because I was too naive to realize like how he was possibly typing so fast. So as a fun little revenge I got on him for when on Halloween he dressed up as a girl. It was a really weird costume. So I still have these pictures to this day of him dressed up in this lovely girl costume. Too bad it's too bright, but anyway, take that, Eddie. So I have pictures of that. I also in 7th grade was the year where I became like a serious book nerd. Like books I loved to read were like mystery novels. That was like my thing. So for like 7th grade, I made a goal of reading 50 books, which I met it, so that was cool. So I read a lot of Joan Lowry Nixon. I don't know if you guys remember her. Or Sammy Key's books. They were kind of like a mystery novel set. So I read a lot. That was my favorite things to read during that time period. So also in 7th grade I got braces. So I can show you. Oh look, more bangs. The glare is horrible. So braces. I got those off on my first day of 9th grade for class picture. So that was convenient. So those were not very attractive, but I got those off eventually. Also in random note, in middle school I was also in Girl Scouts, so I was a really busy kid when I was younger. My parents were probably really happy when I stopped doing all these things, so anyway, I'm trying to think of some major things I liked. Like movies during the time period were, that I watched were like Pixar movies, and all the Harry Potter movies were a really big deal when we were younger. I really liked Princess Diaries too. That was probably one of my favorite movies I've ever watched, and I have it on VHS, so I love it. So, anyway, that's just a little glimpse into my younger years. There's nothing too exciting. Like, my sister and I weren't very close during this time period, because she's 4 years older than me, so she kind of found me as the annoying younger sister until, like, I got out of high school. It took that long for us to get over it, so we're good buddies now, but, yeah, I was not that exciting as a child, so thank you guys for listening to me ramble on, and I'm really excited for our new person that's going to be starting tomorrow for Friday, so yay, new person. I'm not saying if it's a he or she because it's a surprise, so good luck, you know who you are, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye! Oh, wrong button! Ah! Okay, bye!